Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host Jennifer. Today we're talking about furls, okay? Now, let me grab some hooks while we're talking because I have lots of furls to choose from. And I want to talk about something special with furls, okay? Furls has, once in a while, they have hooks that are considered off hooks. Let's see what they listed this as. They're called seconds. So seconds means they're hooks that don't necessarily meet up to their standard of what their hooks should look like. Now, every once in a while they have hooks that are mess ups. We're going to call them mess ups. They call them seconds. They say that they sell them at a discounted rate, which they are, they're like half off. And they are either slightly off with the size or the coloring is off. Now, what I mean by the coloring is off, you have to keep opening the doors. Silly dogs. Okay, so this, I believe, is the, I want to say the Aquarius. And you see how the color is swirled from tip to bottom. There's nice variety of color throughout the hook. That is a typical furls hook, where the color is kind of like blended throughout the hook. It's not all solid, you know. So they have hooks like that. And then this was sent to me. This should have been a seconds, but I think that I got this before the seconds was a thing. This hook is ugly. I'm going to say that off the bat. This hook is supposed to have red in it, and I was highly disappointed when I received this hook. So I barely ever use this hook because I think this hook is hideous. And I don't remember what the colorway for this was, but it's supposed to have red in it. The only red that is in this entire hook is this little spot right here, and the rest is this god-awful brown color. Okay? It's supposed to have lots of red swirled through, which is why I bought this. This hook is hideous. This should have been a seconds. This should have been a mistake hook because it does not have what was promised on the website. Now, with that being said, now I got this way last year or maybe the year before. Now they're doing seconds, and when they release seconds, either the coloring is off, like this hook, or the size is slightly off. Okay, so this one was marked that it was missized. So it says it has the wrong size on it, and then when I got the box, it says that it is a 5.3 hook, which we know the dogs are opening the door again because they cannot stand the door being closed. We know that typically a hook would be 5mm or 5.5mm, not 5.3. For me, that 0.2 is not going to make a difference. So I don't care if it's a 5.3 instead of a 5.5, even though it says it's a 5mm hook. I don't care about that. That's not... I don't do patterns that are strictly with, you got to do a gauge swatch, because I alter patterns anyway to fit my body, because I have a unique body size, because we all have unique body sizes. Let's be real. We are all shaped uniquely, and patterns are not one size fits all bodies. Okay, they're just not. So I always alter a pattern, and when I'm making a garment for myself, I always try it on several times and adjust where it needs adjusting. This shirt is a prime example. I made this one, and it was a little too straight on the sides for me, so I made a second one, and I added some ease along the sides so that it fits me a little better. It's more comfortable. So I don't care what the hook size is. I rarely look at the hook size when I use the hooks. And a lot of my metal hooks don't even have the stickers on the bottom anymore like that because the stickers fall off. Let me find all the sticker missing. And of course, all the hooks I have currently close to me have the stickers still attached just to prove me wrong. So this is it's a Taurus one, and the Taurus ones I think are brand new. This is really pretty. Do I have a Taurus? No, I do not. I think, I may be wrong, that the Tauruses are new. And this one not only has a messed up size, but it also has the messed up color. And I will show you. See, it's supposed to have these beautiful colors swirled throughout, and it's only right there in that little spot, which is very similar to the ugly brown hook that I just showed you. That is now on the other side, because it's supposed to have red throughout, but there's only red in that one little spot. So this is both a mislabel, so it's the wrong size, but it also is a mess up with the color. But tell me this is not a beautiful hook anyway. Unlike that ugly brown one, this purple is beautiful. Look at this swirly colors in there. I don't care if there's only that little bit of color. This is a pretty hook. This is beautiful. I paid $12 for this hook. These usually retail for $24. This was half off the price. I don't care that it says it's a 5 and it's really a 5.3 because I don't usually use gauge. And I know that because this is a mess up hook, I'm already going to know it's off size. And I made the video to remember. But I just wanted to let you guys know about this because it's half off because it's a 5.3 and because the color is slightly off. Now, yes, sometimes you could get an ugly brown hook. Although some people are going to love this because this is like an ambery color. Some people are going to love this. They're not going to mind that there's only that little bit of red. Some people are going to love this and not be bothered by this. And if I knew going in I was going to get a mess up hook like this, it wouldn't have bothered me whatsoever because like half off is half off. So that's what happened with this, is they announce every once in a while. This is why I suggest signing up for websites from the, signing up for emails from the websites that you want to purchase from or you like purchasing from, because Furls will let you know. And Furls will let you know on all their social medias. They let you know on Instagram. They let you know on Facebook. They're like, hey, we have some mess ups and they're half off. Go get them, because if you don't snatch them up right away, they're gone quick. Which is why I sign up for the emails, because I need to know. I need to know. I also have an affiliate link for Furls that is usually in the description box below. If you decide to buy a Furls, they don't have these anymore because they sold out before this was even shipped. But definitely keep an eye out for when they have seconds. Because it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And even that little pop of color is just, it's pretty to me. Yes, would it have been prettier throughout the whole hook? Absolutely. But look at that beautiful sparkle, that purple. Turn it sideways so you guys can see more of the color. It's just a pretty hook. And that 5.3 don't bother me whatsoever. But I just wanted to make a quick little video and tell you guys about this, because I am sure that a lot of you don't know that you can get one of these for half off. I mean, $12. And I had a coupon code on top of that. So with shipping, this cost me $16. Beautiful, beautiful hook. Whereas I paid full price for this mess up. This one is my all-time favorite though. The Aquarius is my all-time favorite because it reminds me of the ocean. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. This blue one reminds me of midnight sky. I also got green. I have lots of colors of hooks. Matter of fact, I have more than what I have right here close to me because they're in project bags everywhere. And I do have a couple of different videos reviewing Furls hooks, and I have them against each other. So there are Furls makes wood hooks, which are the cheapest price-wise, not like the cheapest made. They have the resin hooks, which are slightly above the wood hooks, and then they have my favorite, which is the Odyssey, which are the most expensive, but they're my favorite hooks. So I have videos, and I will link it below. I have a video comparing these three against each other. These different hooks are good for different yarns. Like the wood hook has slightly more grip on it. So if you're having a problem with the Odyssey because it's A, too heavy, or B, too slippery, the wood hook is a very good alternative because it's got a little bit of texture to it to where it doesn't snag the yarn, but it does slow down the slippery yarns. So I would not use cotton with the wood hook because it would just be too slow. And then the resin is in the middle. It's in the middle. Absolutely beautiful. I need to put it back in here. I highly recommend checking out these seconds though. I also have a video of Furls versus the boy hooks that look like they're kind of a Furls knockoff. And I compared the two against each other. So there's a video of that, you know. So check those out. I will link those below. This was not a sponsored video, even though I have an affiliate link. I just wanted to show you guys because I am sure that there's a lot of you that have no clue that they even do the seconds. And if you've ever wanted to try a Furls, getting a seconds one to where maybe the size is slightly off. See, now this should have been probably marked a 5.5 because it's a 5.3, which I think is the reason that it's a seconds. But I think the color is also not as perfect as it should be. But I have no problem with... I mean, that is a big, it's half off. That's a really good discount for something that's just slightly imperfect. Because I was thinking, okay, if it's a mismarked size, this was my theory before I purchased that. I was thinking, if it's mismarked, is it going to be like a 9mm hook, but say that it's a 4mm hook? Like, that's the level of mess up that I was thinking would be acceptable for 50% off. I didn't realize it was going to be 0.3mm off. Like, that's not anything to me. And depending on how tight or how loose you crochet, that 0.3 might not make a difference at all and actually might make your gauge more perfect. So keep all of that in mind. When they say it's a seconds, like, but is it really like that bad that... That's one podcaster's opinion. You do not have to agree with me because I know that there's people that are like, that's ridiculous. It should be exactly perfect. Okay, I get it. For full price, yes, it should be perfect, but like 0.3 of a millimeter, that's not a big deal. Anyway, that is all I wanted to show you guys today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.